Good morning, and welcome. We're gonna get started here. Good to see everybody. Definitely a wonderful day for the event. My name is Tom Randa, Executive Director of the Good Neighbor Community Center, and I also serve as the Chair for the Culture Centers of Lincoln. Along with my colleagues, our directors from our cultural centers, I have Romeo, John Goodwin, Athena Potter, and Sheila. Woo. Yes. Yes, we're excited that you're all here. And we want to recognize our distinguished guest. Our mayor is here with us today. We have our county commissioners, our council members. We definitely have a lot of board of directors from each of the cultural centers. Welcome. And our campaign cabinet members are here as well. And our dedicated staff members from our centers as well are also here, and volunteers. We also want to recognize our supporters, our donors. Several foundations are here as well. Friends who believe in our mission have all gathered here to celebrate with us. And most importantly, our clients that we serve, and that's the reason why we are here today. So we're excited that you're here today. So as we begin this, we are going to have two acknowledgements. The first one will be a Vietnamese cultural acknowledgement, followed closely by land acknowledgement by the Indian Center. But the first one is the Vietnamese one, presented by the Asian Community Culture Center.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Thủy Ho. I am Vietnamese Program Coordinator. Today, very happy day, the first step of our new journey. So I will be do some culture to pray to God to support us the first step successful and lucky and happy. So I would like to invite all of you standing up and we do the hand and pray. I will use the Vietnamese language to pray to the God. And please Sheila will stand here with me. Chúng con kính lạy trời đất, hôm nay là ngày động thổ của Trung tâm Hội Á cho chúng con. Chúng con cầu xin thổ địa, trời đất phù hộ cho chúng con được nhiều may mắn, thành công, hạnh phúc. Chúng con xin cảm ơn. Thank you, you guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Thuy, for sharing a traditional Vietnamese custom that happens across cultures and communities and religions in Vietnam.
Hello. Hello. Good morning. Hello. Good morning. I am going to introduce myself in my native language, and then I will proceed with the land acknowledgement. Yat E She'e Athena Porter Yanishne. I am the director of the Indian Center, and I am a proud member of the Navajo, Omaha, and Muskogee Creek Nation, and it is an honor to be with you all here today. We have such a beautiful community, and you could be somewhere else today, but you decided to be here with us, and thank you for that. To the indigenous peoples of this land, our identities are woven into the very fabric of the hills, lakes, streams, and skies that envelop us. This land is a living testament to the teachings and resilience of our ancestors, whose enduring strength illuminates our path through the challenges we confront today. As we gather here, let us pause to honor and acknowledge the sacred ground beneath our feet, recognizing its profound significance and the spirits that reside within it. This land stands a sacred trust, a legacy we honor through the enduring wisdom of our indigenous ancestors. It's our duty to steward this land with profound respect and intention, ensuring its use serves the greater good for all, both now and for generations yet to come. We wholeheartedly recognize and celebrate the rich histories and culture of the Pawnee, Ponca, Oto Missouri, Omaha, Dakota, Lakota, Arapaho, Cheyenne, Apache, Kaw peoples, alongside the relocated Ho-Chunk, Iowa, and Saxon Fox nations. Together, we commit to preserving their legacy and fostering a future that embraces justice, respect, and unity. I hope that through these kinds of land acknowledgements, we can understand the legacies of the past and how they can impact the present. These understandings will help us create a better future for everyone. And while we cannot undo the wrongs of the past, we can learn from them and come together to move forward with understanding, compassion, and concern for one another. In doing so, we can ensure that our children and future generations grow up in a community that truly welcomes all. Ogona and Wiblaha. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So if you're not aware, this planning started in 2019. As directors, we had to figure out what we needed to do. And as the months went by, we are like, okay, we need to involve someone else here to know what's going on. And that's when we talked to our mayor. And I think our first meeting was a Zoom meeting because it was during the pandemic. And she asked us, what do you want from me? And we said, we just need your support. And she's here today. She supported this project since the beginning. So welcome our mayor.
Well, thank you so much, Tom, and good morning, everyone. It's so wonderful to be with you in this beautiful part of our community, which will be so much more beautiful in just a few months, and a lot of sweat equity that will be put into this place. I want to say, of course, thank you to all of my partners in state and local government, so many folks who help lead the way in our community who are here today. I want to say thanks especially to my colleagues on the Lincoln Commission of Human Rights who are here and do this work every day. Thank you so much for your efforts. And thanks to all of our cultural center leaders. Thank you for the work that you do to make Lincoln a better place, to make Lincoln one Lincoln. And a special thanks as well to leaders who are also up here with me, like Lori Seibel and Connie Duncan, who've rolled up their sleeves to help accomplish this project and have led to this moment. I'm especially proud to stand with so many people today who work to make Lincoln a place where everyone feels welcome, enjoys a true sense of belonging, and can reach their full human potential. Everyone here today is important in realizing that vision of one Lincoln. And I'm really proud that the fruits of that labor has resulted in Lincoln's 4-star welcoming certification, one of only 2 cities in the nation to achieve that. One Lincoln results from deep collaborations, and the cultural centers of Lincoln is built on a strong foundation of collaboration. Today, as we break ground on the future home of the cultural centers of Lincoln, I want to offer my heartfelt congratulations on these leaders' vision, the work that they did to make this vision a reality, and for rallying so much support to that cause. Many across our community could learn from their example of collaboration, leadership, and vision. And I want to say thank you to all of you for what you do to make Lincoln moving in a direction that is more successful, secure, and a vision of a shared future. It's a particularly important time to be doing this work. I think the people here today recognize that, and I think we all share and understand that when we celebrate our diversity, we're celebrating our neighbors. When we celebrate equity, we're celebrating the promise of America. And when we celebrate inclusion, we are becoming a better version of ourselves. Diversity is not reverse racism. Quite the contrary. Our diversity and our work to celebrate it and lift it up and empower all people in Lincoln is how we move forward together as a city, as a state, and as a country. This is how we rise above the perils of our past and how we shape a brighter future together. And I am proud of the people who do this work every day, and I'm proud to stand alongside you as we open in the next chapter right here on this future sacred ground. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We thank the city for its support. And having said that, I want to recognize one of our friends that was involved in the discussions and one of the projects that we started working on down on 222, 23rd and P Street. Tom Beckius played a big role in connecting us with that project, so we want to thank you for that. And we look forward to continue working with the city. And our county also has played a big role, as we embarked on this journey. We had our dreams and we said, okay, let's talk to our county and see what they think about this. And they are also very committed to make sure this happens as well. So representing the county, Lancaster County, we have Commissioner Flowerday. Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you all. This is a proud day for Lancaster County. Oh, yeah, nice timing. Good. It works. Good, yeah. Hey, by the way, that's the county too. This is a proud day for Lancaster County. On behalf of the County Board of Commissioners, I'm honored to celebrate this groundbreaking and to highlight why the Lancaster County Board allocated $3.5 million in American Rescue Plan Act dollars to this innovative and inspiring project. As commissioners, one of our most important responsibilities is to use and steward public dollars wisely, to invest in efforts that build and strengthen our community in meaningful ways. Collaborative projects like this one, led by the cultural centers, are exactly that kind of investment. By intentionally building community and bringing people together in this way, we will address local challenges, improve health and well-being, reduce the effects of poverty, and foster inclusive economic growth in our community. When residents are engaged, families feel a sense of belonging, young people have safe, welcoming spaces to learn and grow, and we all create the conditions for a stronger and safer community. This center will provide programs and experiences for all ages and walks of life, serve as a gathering place for the broader community, and offer resources and support for healthy living where they're needed very most. At the same time, initiatives like this contribute to economic and community development. A vibrant cultural hub attracts businesses, supports local jobs, and strengthens neighborhoods. It's a catalyst for growth, collaboration, opportunity, and community. Of course, public dollars alone cannot make a project of this scale possible. This is where the public-private partnerships are so crucial. Public investments lay a foundation, but private philanthropy and community support bring a vision of this magnitude to life. Together, these efforts create something far greater than any one sector or organization can accomplish on its own. We're grateful for the partnership, and we're very, very proud to be a part of it. This groundbreaking demonstrates what is possible when we work together to create meaningful impact. The county's investment is one piece of that puzzle, but it matters because it's part of a shared vision to strengthen our community, support growth, and improve quality of life for everyone. On behalf of the Lancaster County Board of Commissioners, thank you for the opportunity to be part of this effort. We are eager to see this project continue to move forward and to witnessing and being part of this inspiring legacy of collaboration for our community. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So a project like this is not just good for the families that we serve here in Lincoln, but it's also good for business, right? So with us, we have Jason Barr. He's the president of Lincoln Chamber of Commerce. Welcome, Jason.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Tom, and good morning, everybody. It's an honor to be here. I want to thank Commissioner Flowerday for speaking just long enough for the siren to turn off. That's a full-service county commissioner right there. It is so exciting to gather on this corner with everybody. This is an area of town that I look at economically and say, well, wow, we've got Turbine Flats right up the road, the bay's over there, we've got the beautiful site of the Malone Center coming over the trees, and I cannot wait to see what comes up out of the ground in terms of places to gather here in the future. The Chamber, working with all of our programs and cultural centers, really focuses a lot on workforce. We believe that working with these community institutions that understand the cultural needs of our community is the best possible way we can open all the doors to economic empowerment for all of our citizens here in Lincoln. And just one example of many I could tell today that I wanted to share happened probably just over a couple of years ago now, when we had the first wave of Ukrainian refugees leave that country for safety reasons, come over to America, and then it was, they were asking themselves, what's next? Can I work here? And of course, we had a number of employers that were thrilled to welcome them into jobs. And to help that happen, we worked with the Asian Cultural Center to hold a training for Ukrainian refugees for manufacturing opportunities right here in Lincoln in the Ukrainian language. That's the power of these partnerships, to make sure that new Americans and Americans that have been in this country for a long time can access the opportunities that every family, every individual in this community deserves. And we are so proud and excited to do that work right alongside the cultural centers of Lincoln. But of course, it's a larger mission that these organizations are collaborating to serve, right? And whether it's events or gatherings catalyzed around any number of things you could celebrate culturally, national identity, language, other heritage that's shared, or my favorite, food. It is so important that that happens, because when those gatherings happen, what it catalyzes is the good things that come out and influence the rest of Lincoln, that make our community even more unique, even more special, and something that we are even more excited to celebrate moving forward. These places matter, and they do great things for the future of our city. So I am so thrilled to celebrate this milestone with you all here. I cannot wait to come back and cut a ribbon and make it official. I want to thank everybody, our public institutions and our private donors that contributed financial resource to make this happen. And I want to thank and congratulate all the staff and hardworking people that made this day possible to get this project started. It is a huge day for Lincoln, and thank you so much for having the Chamber be part of it.
Thank you, Jason. So a project like this would not have been possible if it was not for a foundation that really gave us a platform to dream big. We were told to bring all our ideas, dream big. We didn't know how to dream big. They taught us how to dream big. Community Health Endowment played a big role in making sure we are getting to where we are today. And their commitment and investment in this has been great. So the president for the Board of Trustees at Community Health Endowment, Russ Ronwood, welcome.
Again, I'm Russ Cronewald. I'm the president of Bryan Health and the chair of the Community Health Endowment. And what an important milestone, as everybody has said. I don't think I can emphasize it more. But from my perspective, both as the chair of the CHE and the president of Bryan Health, we see this in just such wonderful ways, because we know that the health of a community has a dramatic impact on the health of its people. In fact, all the studies show that if Bryan were to do phenomenal health care, it would still only account for 20% of the health of its people. 80% is about everything else. It's about human connection. It's about how we work with each other to feel secure, to bring people out of isolation. And that's what this is all designed to do. So this is really addressing more of the healthcare than a place like Bryan addresses every day. CHE's vision is big. It's to make Lincoln the healthiest community in the nation. And of course, as we said, health is more than healthcare. It's shaped by where we live, the connections we build, the opportunities we can access. Being part of a welcoming community reduces stress, combats isolation, and strengthens the overall well-being of everyone. A community that is engaged, connected, and supported is healthier, and we all benefit. We're proud to be a major sponsor of the project, to build a new shared facility for the Asian Community and Cultural Center, El Centro, Good Neighbors Healthy Food Program, and Malone's Early Childhood Program. And location matters. You know that's a big deal to CHE. We've been looking at and studying Place Matters for now more than 10 years ago. We just recently released the latest version of that. And the cultural centers have intentionally selected this site by using data like Place Matters to maximize access, opportunity, and impact for the community. By putting this facility in a place where poverty is the highest and disparities are the starkest, this project reaches those who need it most, connecting families to food, early childhood programs, cultural resources, and more, all in one accessible location. We couldn't be more excited or proud to see this work coming together. On behalf of the Community Health Endowment Board of Trustees and staff, we're so proud to stand along the cultural centers, private donors, and community partners in making this vision a reality. Indeed, we are taking meaningful steps to strengthen and advance health in all its dimensions as we continue to work toward making Lincoln the healthiest community in the nation. Thank you.
Thank you. Speaking of Place Matters, finding a location like this is not an easy task, especially for us as directors. We don't have that capacity to be going around and looking where we're going to find this spot. So a special person came into this project when we were done dreaming big. And she's a friend to us. We call her Mama Bear. Okay. She doesn't want to speak yet, so let's invite Laurie. All right, so Laurie played a big role, and she'll be following CHE. She was with CHE. And when she invited us as directors of the cultural centers and asked us to dream big, of course, Suzanne, wave your hand over there. Suzanne was part of this as well. She was with Ponca Tribe at that point. And although she's moved on, she's still supporting us. But when we assembled as directors and started dreaming big, we were dreaming this small. She has taught us to dream big. And we're very excited to have Laurie. She's still helping us. Even though she's not at CHE anymore, but we are very glad that you're still a friend to us and willing to make sure that this project is complete. Thank you. Welcome.
Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me okay? Good morning. Good. What a beautiful morning. Every groundbreaking should have such a morning as this, with a full tent and a beautiful sky. It's such an honor to be asked to speak for just a few minutes this morning, and it's especially an honor to speak with this group of individuals behind me and in front of all of you. It is just a true delight. You know, Tom mentioned this, but it is not often that you can trace a dream back to its beginning. And not only the beginning, but I think to the very moment when it all began. As Tom said, 5 years ago, some smart and extremely busy cultural center directors met in a room over at the Community Health Endowment. Some of them had had their roles for many years, some of them for a few weeks. Right, John? Yeah. I had been around a long time, and I had seen a lot that had gone on with the cultural centers. I had seen their predecessors come and go. I had seen the familiar struggles that a lot of nonprofits face, the cyclical financial challenges, the full buildings that were often in need of repair. I had seen them struggle to become full peers in our nonprofit community. And all of this, in spite of the fact that we knew we needed them. We needed them in our increasingly diverse community. And we needed the work they were doing, the extraordinary work that they were doing. And despite all of this, we were asking them to make do, just make do, yet do more. So in the midst of all of those frustrations, sitting around the table with them, I can see it yet right now, I asked them what was probably a very uncomfortable question. And I said, what is your big dream for your centers? So I knew immediately that was a rare question for them to answer. In a world where those needs are greater than the resources, where their centers were asked to do more with less, while managing the day took precedence over thinking about the next 5 years or 10 years or 20 years. Dreaming was simply not a very big part of their job descriptions. But I did get some requests. I did get some responses to those questions. They were very modest answers, as Tom said. They wanted new striping in their parking lots. They wanted a new accounting software. And the one that I remember, and I will always remember, they wanted file cabinets.
With locks.
With locks. So that was a moment of clarity for me. I knew that it wasn't that they were unable to dream. It's just that they probably had never had the freedom to do that, or perhaps the opportunity. And it wasn't that they didn't have big dreams. I don't believe that. But it wasn't part of the daily challenges that they were living. So things could have ended there, as they often do in these kinds of exercises. But slowly and surely over time, this group gave voice to their vision, to their dreams. They asked hard questions of each other. They asked hard questions of the community. They put themselves in new rooms and around new tables. They sought advice and wise counsel from many of you who are in this room today. They no longer dreamed because they could, but because they believed they deserved to. And along the way, they became a team, they became a family, they opened their arms to each other, they opened their arms to this community, and they created a movement, which has brought us to this groundbreaking today. So sometimes I get credit from very gracious people for the part I played in this project, but I will tell you, and I want to make this clear, that it is one thing to ask somebody to dream, but it is a whole nother thing to make that dream come true. And that is where the credit goes to these committed and passionate cultural center directors. Their willingness to keep going in spite of challenges, including a pandemic in the middle of all of this, and to build this unified vision, to reach out and bring so many people onto their team. And the credit also goes to all of you, to this community, to the people behind me, all of you who have opened doors, who have shared your expertise, and who have believed in this dream. So I stand here today with a lot of pride, I will tell you. And it's not only because a building will rise, but because it will rise here. And this is in a place that is truly the heartbeat of Lincoln. I think if this dirt, if this cement could talk, it would tell stories of being surrounded by diverse neighborhoods, of strong cultural identity. It would tell stories of overcoming adversity and challenging the status quo. It would tell stories of people making Lincoln home. And soon it will tell new stories, right here, right where we are standing and sitting today, those new stories of children receiving high quality early childhood education. It will tell stories of cultural celebrations that will bring the whole community together. It will tell stories of health and connection and welcoming and belonging. So how do you sum up a big dream? It is when you believe that file cabinet can become that center that is on that picture back there. So it's been said that if you want something, all the universe conspires in helping you achieve it. Well, you know what? The universe is conspiring right now at 21st and Vine Street. I feel that, I believe that, and I can hardly wait. Thank you.
Thank you, Laurie. Thank you so much. All right, we'll move to Mama Bear now. So after these big dreams, we needed someone to knock the doors for us, make this dream become a reality. And of course, we still had our, should we call them day jobs still? Right? And we still had to figure out how to come up with this. And so we invited Connie as the project developer. And so she started making those connections. And after she was done with her job, which she did so well for 2 years, the feasibility study said you can raise these funds only if she's the chair for that cabinet. So she became a volunteer. She was an employee who became a volunteer. And so she's volunteering for us now to raise funds as the chair, co-chair along with Ms. Michelle Schwartz. So welcome, Connie.
Okay. So you
can see, I'm still at it. See, I had one agenda that said Lori was ahead of me and I was next. So I'm looking at 10, I go, I am not next. And so I still am calling the shots around here. Sorry. It's okay. But I'm going to go a little bit off script. I'm really here to announce some of the donors. But I also want to tell you kind of behind the scenes what happened. So they hired me as developer and they said, go at it, go after what we need. I said, perfect. You sure you want me to do this? Because I don't take no, and I can be kind of pushy, as you all know. You're looking at me like, really? So what do I do? Okay, I got to find an architect, I got to find a builder. I walked into Sinclair Hilly, I plopped my butt in Liz Babbitt's office. I said, I am hiring you. I heard you're the best and you're a woman, so you're doing it. She goes, what? Okay. And after that, I said, I need another woman. Because I work really well with women. I mean, I can work with men too, trust me, but I need another woman. So I walked into Corey Sampson Vokun's office and I said, you're hired. Here we go. I don't have any land. I have an architect. I have the people. I have a vision. Let's go. You want to do it? She goes, okay. Yes, I'll do it. So thank you, Sampson Construction, for that. And then we ran into a little more of a problem. We have a land. We don't have a land. We have some land. We don't have a land. So I said to my husband, you start spreading the word. When you're out there, you tell everyone, Connie Duncan's looking for land. She needs land over here. So I get a call from my friend Will Scott. I might be able to come up with something. I heard you're looking for land. I said, I am. Help me out. And he did. And he said to me, Connie, you know what I can do? If I can't get the piece of land I'm thinking of, do you know how to bake a pie? Can you order pies? Because we're going door to door with pie, and we are making our piece of land. So I didn't have to make any pies, thank God. That would not have been good, buddy. So anyway, that's kind of where we got to where we are now. So I wanted you to all know it hasn't been easy at all, but we made it. So first, I am proud to share that Duncan Aviation Family Trust has made a $1 million gift to support this project. As you know, I obviously believe in the work and the leadership of the cultural centers. I am their mama bear. They call me up when things are not going well, and I say, I'll make a few phone calls. They call me up and say, can you stand outside and do any picketing? Oh, hell yeah, I can. I can do whatever you want, but I'm there to protect them, and I will always be here to protect them. So, ooh, I never cry. This is people are always like, she never cries. I'm like, no, I really don't. So, I'm also thrilled to announce that in addition to those you've already heard about from us, Lancaster County and the Community Health Endowment, the campaign has already secured more than $15 million in total commitments to this project. So, this incredible announcement and accomplishment reflects the belief so many of you have in the power of the cultural centers to enrich our community. In addition to those that I mentioned, we have a few others I'd like to announce. And if you are here representing that foundation or company, will you please stand? I have Nebco Inc., Able Foundation. Kayla, you just get that booty on up. Right. We have the Ackley Charitable Foundation. Hallie? Oh, get her, but clap! Others we have, Centani Family Foundation, D.F. Dillon, the Sherwood Foundation, and Union Bank and Trust. And I know they're here, Jeff. Thank you. Because of the leadership and generosity of these donors, we're in a position to break ground as we continue working to move this project forward to completion. But we still have a ways to go, and we need your help. I invite everyone here today to be a part of this campaign. Large or small, listen, as you all know, Connie Duncan will take your money. Large or small, doesn't matter. But we got to get this done. Together, we have got to complete this campaign. So help us out. Thank you for your generosity, your vision, and your belief in what's possible when a community like all of us in Lincoln, Nebraska, we come together. So thank you.
Thank you, Connie. The next person is a friend, a colleague, and she is also the secretary of the Cultural Centers of Lincoln and also the treasurer. And we'll probably do anything we ask her to do. So let's welcome Sheila. She's the CEO of
I am a crier, so just preparing you for that now. But what a pleasure and what an honor. They said make her go last, she'll cry. So, anyway. As Tom said, I'm Sheila Dorsey Vinton, and I have the privilege of leading the Asian Community and Cultural Center as the Executive Director and CEO. I'm not supposed to cry yet. Today, as we stand on this groundbreaking site, I want you to pause and reflect on the people whose lives will be touched by this place. I love this imagining part. Liz. Imagine children discovering a culture they never knew. Imagine families finding a space where they can find health and wellness resources and healthy food. Seniors sharing meals and cultural traditions. And the positive impact we will create on mental and emotional health. Asian Center will have a therapy room right in our offices, so we're just so thrilled about that. This project is about so much more than a building. For the staff and leadership of our cultural centers, it represents stability and recognition. We will finally have a dedicated home we own. Woo! A space where programs can thrive, where our teams can plan and grow for the future. This investment in a building is a physical expression of how much the people we serve matter, a place we have long dreamed of and waited for, and it reflects the commitment we make to our community every single day. Now, pause and think about your own story. Think about the moments when someone reached out, shared something meaningful, or invited you into a world you didn't know. What did that mean to you? How did it change you or create compassion or help you see the world more broadly? That feeling, those moments, they stick with us because they reflect the power of connection, the power of culture. And that is what this project will bring to each of us and to Lincoln every single day. We're asking you to be a part of this, be part of something bigger than yourself, bigger than your neighborhood, bigger than any one organization or person alone. Your gift, no matter the size, is an investment in people, in understanding, and in the heart and soul of our community. Each of us can make a real difference. When you give, you have the power to change lives. Together, we can make Lincoln a place where everyone feels seen, heard, and valued. I like to say, when people walk into our space, I want them to breathe a sigh of relief. I'm home. I'm in a place that's safe. Today, we invite you to join us as partners in building something that will transform lives, strengthen the health and well-being of our community, and finally give our organizations the home we've worked so hard to earn. Because none of us makes it until we all make it.
Thank you, Sheila. Thank you so much. So, if you had told me as a boy growing up in Kenya, in one of the poorest neighborhoods, that today I'll be standing here breaking ground for a project that's about $22 million, I would not have believed you. But what I've learned is this: it only takes one person believing in you to make a difference. And in the belief of one person, and if the belief of one person can change the direction of a life, imagine what happens when a lot of people come together, believing, supporting, and investing in you. That is what has carried me from Kenya to this place today. So each step of my journey was possible because someone chose to believe in me, and together their beliefs multiplied into something far greater than what any person or one person could have done. And that is the same truth that brings us here today. Just as my journey was built on many people's beliefs, this building is a product of many people and organizations believing together. So as we break ground today, I ask you, who believes in you? Who believed in you? And how can you extend that belief to other people? This will be a testament of the power of belief multiplied across generations. So have you heard? We've already raised $15 million towards this campaign. And we want to thank everybody who's done the donation, our great supporters, partners who have made this possible. But our work is not finished yet. We're in the public phase of this campaign. And you're wondering why we're just getting to this public phase of the campaign. And this is because we have had a really wonderful person working behind the scenes, and she's hiding right now so that she's not seen. Her name is Liz Lang. Please wave. When we try to move fast, she says, no, slow down. When we slow down, she says, no, it's time to pick up the pace. So we are just glad that she's on our team and hopefully continue to be with us until this project is done. So for your gift, whether it's large or small, it will stand as a testament that you believe in the people that will be coming to this building to get assistance. So thank you for coming in today, and we're just about to transition to the fun part.
Can we have everyone hiked up the dirt road this way on 3?